Secured my charger after manager kept taking it without asking. I, M, 25, work in an office down the hall from my manager, Mike, M, 45. He always seemed like a friendly guy, and he'd stop by my office at least once a day to chat. We had a good working relationship. It all started a couple of months ago when he came into my office to ask if he could borrow a phone charger since he'd forgotten his at home. I said, sure, I always keep one plugged in by my desk, and handed it to him. He thanked me, used it, and returned it the next morning, saying he'd forgotten to bring it back. No problem. Since then, he'd asked to borrow my charger a couple of times a week. I'd agree and hand it to him, but he often forgot to return it. I'd have to walk down the hall to his office to get it back when I needed it. Not a big deal, but slightly inconvenient. Then about a month ago, I went on a short vacation. When I returned, my charger was missing. The thing is, I lock my office every time I leave, and the only other person with a key is, you guessed it, my manager Mike. Sure enough, I walked into Mike's office to say hello, and there was my charger, plugged into the wall, charging his phone. He saw me looking at it and said, hope you don't mind I borrowed it while you were gone, and handed it back to me. After that, he started taking the charger from my office regularly, even if my door was locked. This was beginning to annoy me, so I went on Amazon and bought something called a lock socket, which secures your charger so it can't be removed. It arrived the next day, and I installed it on the